I want to share with you just a few thoughts from a life journaling entry that I had last week, which goes right along with what we talked about Sunday in Maryland. We talked about how it is that we can not be a spectator in the kingdom, but how can we conquer. If you're interested in listening to that teaching, you can click on the link right there, and you can listen to the teaching Sunday from Maryland Church. But here's my journal entry from 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 20. 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 20. Here's what Timothy says. In a wealthy home, some utensils are made of gold and silver, and some are made of wood and clay. The expensive utensils are used for special occasions, and the cheap ones are for everyday use. Now, if you keep yourself pure, you will be a special utensil for honorable use. Your life will be clean, and you'll be ready for the master to use you for every good work. So listen to what it says. If you keep yourself pure, you will be a special utensil for honorable use. I think we want to be used honorably, right? I mean, we want to make sure, we want to know that our life is counting for something. We want to be a part of something bigger than ourselves at the end of the day or the end of the week or the end of our lifetime. We want to know that we made a significant contribution. And if we're followers of Christ, we want to know that we've made a significant contribution in the kingdom. So how do we do that? Well, here's one way. Paul says that you keep yourself pure, because those things that are pure are used differently. Like in my house growing up, we had a special set of plates and a special set of silverware that were not used every day. As a matter of fact, they were only used maybe once a year. Mom would get the silver out. Maybe it was for Thanksgiving or for Christmas dinner, if we had a very special occasion. And then at other times they went back in the case after they were cleaned and they were put away. And they were stored there until the next time. They were just used for special occasions. And that's what Paul is saying here. Just like my mom would keep that silver pure for special occasions, God wants to keep us pure and use us pure. He says, if you keep yourself pure, you will be a special utensil for honorable use. Your life will be clean, and you'll be ready for the master to use for every good work. One thing we talked about Sunday, which is kind of the same thing that Paul is saying here, is that we will not be able to conquer unless we allow Christ to conquer us. That we won't be able to conquer unless we allow Christ to conquer us and make us pure. So the real question is not, what are you doing for the kingdom? That's kind of like the secondary question. The first question is, are you keeping yourself pure, and are you being conquered by Christ? How do you keep yourself pure? Well, I think we know, right? You keep yourself as pure as you can, and when you fall down, you ask Christ to forgive you, and He does. He picks us back up, and He uses us again for great things. So this week, may you keep yourself pure, and may you do some great conquering for the kingdom. Have a fantastic week, and make sure to keep coming back here and keep checking and following me on Facebook as we gear up for the big trip to Africa that's coming in a couple weeks, and we'll try to bring you along on that whole thing. In the meantime, do some great work for the kingdom. Thanks.